Now, welcome to our final episode of our series. Now, in this episode, we are going to cover about the final page that we're going to be building. This is the final route that you are supposed to be on when you log in. When you register login, then you have your landing page. The landing page is a page that you're going to be the page that is going to be landing when you log in. Now, the landing page should have this dashboard, and the dashboard should have all these the different routes. Now, it should have this component. We have the navigation component, where we have the sidebar. Then we have the main dashboard that displays different activities that are happening in our application. Now, with that said, let us jump direct into our code and start building our home page. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is create a route that is going to be receiving our home page. That is the page that is going to be displaying the home page. And the first thing that we're going to do is create our home route. And the home route should be route on with the path as home page. We can use it. This is how we're going to use the path home page. Then we're going to have elements of the page, and the elements of the page are going to be our landing page. So for us to create this landing page, we need first to create another page in the pages folder. We'll come to the pages folder, and we will create our home page, rather dashboard. So this dashboard is our landing page with an extension of JSX for React application. So just a bit, you'll need extension of JSX for the landing page. So we will have JSX. So remember the snippet that we used, the RAFCE, the React snippet. This snippet is going to autofill all the format of the template how you want it to be. You can see it has created the dashboard page. So we're going to our into our route and import our dashboard. So we're going to import the dashboard page. Remember this component is a self-closing component. Yeah, so we're going to have self-closing tags for the component, and it's going to be the dashboard. So yeah, we will have our dashboard on this page. So you can see the dashboard is already imported, but we have not imported it in our main root application. So we need to import our dashboard. So what we have to do is import. It's not autofilling, so we're going to import dashboard from pages, from the pages. Now we've imported our dashboard. Now when we navigate to this page is going to take us to our home page. So for instance, the primary page that we have is supposed to be something. It's supposed to be our registration or login page. So for instance, we have our login, and these are different pages. Sorry, you can see we have the login page. So we want to be, when you log in, it will take us to our dashboard. You can see we have created our dashboard page. This is our dashboard page, but now we need to fill the skeleton of the dashboard page. So for the login page to appear like this, we have first to design our different components that are going to be contained in our dashboard page. So the first thing that we're going to do is create our navigation. That is the navbar or the header. So for us to create the header, we'll come to our dashboard. We'll come to our components. We'll first create our components. First, you can see we don't have components folder in our front end. So the first thing that we need to do is create our components folder. So we will have components as a folder. Then the components folder is going to contain the first component that we're going to build in our components folder is our is going to be sorry, it's going to be our header. So we're going to have header headers.jsx. For React extension, we will use the JSX. Then to style this header, we're going to we will have the style sheet, which is the header dot scss. So this is the header for SAS. And then for the styling to be effective, first we're going to use that extension that we installed to create our arrow function template. Then we're going to import. We will import our style sheet. That is import home. We will import header dot as scss. So this is our style sheet that we're going to be styling with. So we need to import it in our header. Remember, this header is going to be a component on its own. So the header, we're going to import it on our dashboard. So the first thing that we need to do is create a class here in our dashboard, and the class should have a class of home. And the class home, that's where we're going to import our different components that are going to be on our home page. So the first component that we just said, it was the header component. So we're going to import header. We're going to import header component. You can see when we import the header component and we try to save, let us see if it's going to read in our home page. So this dashboard should change into our header, because yeah, you can see it has changed to our header. So the first thing that we're going to have in our home page is our header. So the what we need is feed our header and style the header. So what is contained in the header? So we're going to have some of the functionalities that we're going to contain in our header. As you can see from our design, is we're going to have a logo here, of which we'll have a logo there. Yeah, then we'll have the company logo. Then we will have this a toggle button that is going to contain change in colors of the theme of the dashboard, as well as the user profile and the username. So we'll have a username, we'll have a notification as well that is going to contain some of the content, like the number of notifications that are in our in for the user at that particular time. Yeah. So with that said, let us first look at the design of our header, how the header how we will design the header and how the header should look like. So the first thing that we'll do here is create a class of the primary class of the header, that is going to be the header. class name. So we're going to have a header. So inside the header class that is going to wrap the whole component, we will have right and left side of the header. So we're going to start with our left side of the header, and the left side is going to contain, it's going to be left header left. We can name it, naming convention can be different, so you can name it how you want, but you're going to use header left to create this div. So at the left, as you can see, we've created our header. We're going to have an image of the logo that we're going to have in our header. Then the image, then we'll have a class of the header, class name. Still thinking of the best naming, the best logo that you can use for this particular video. So we're going to have this logo. Let me get some sample logo that we're going to use in our header. So we're going to have this logo. This is our logo that we're going to have in our header. Then is there anything else? So alt or the image is going to be, we can give it a class of logo. Then the alt, we just alt it as logo. Yeah, let us see if we save, if we're going to have the header on our project. Yes, very nice. You can see the header is already imported, so we need to style this header to fit our header section. And for us to do that, the first thing that we need to do is we need first to remember we're using Sass for styling. So the first thing that we need to do is wrap everything in our header div that we created. So we're going to have a display of flex. Then we'll have justify content space between, that is justify content space between. Then we align items. You align items, each and every item should be at the center of one another. And then the position of our header should be sticky to remain the header while you're scrolling through your page. Then you're going to have a width. Remember, the width is the diameter of the page, of the header, sorry. So we're going to have a diameter of 100%. So the width is the header is going to cover the whole page, and we'll have a height with 30 pixels. That is our height. Then we're going to have border bottom, and the border bottom is supposed to have 0.1 pixels with a solid. Now this is the border. This is the border of our bottom of our header with a solid color. Which color we should use? Light gray. We should use light gray. Yeah. So light gray. Let us settle for that. Then we have a padding. We have a padding top of 10 pixels. That is, these are the properties of our header. Padding bottom as well. Padding bottom. The padding bottom should be as well 10 pixels. Then we'll have as Z index to avoid any overlapping of any elements that we're going to be using. So we will have, let us see. First, the thing that we need first is we design our header left header left, remember the header left, what is contained in our header right. So our header right, the first, was it header left or right? What was it? Header left. So remember header left, as a header left as a display of flex, display of flex. Remember, this is where we have our logo. That's where we have our logo positioned. Then we have flex. Flex direction should be rows for the direction of the elements, the components in our header, and we'll have a justify content to justify the content space between, and then we'll space them evenly. So that is our left header, and left header. So remember, our left header has this logo class in it, so we're going to style the logo class with object fit as cover. Then we'll have a height. We'll have a height of 55 pixels. So our height should cover 55 pixels, and we'll have a margin. We'll have a margin of top and bottom 1 pixels. We'll have a 1 pixel. 1 pixel, top and bottom. Then we'll have 30 pixels left and right. That's how we will style our logo. Let us first refresh and save and see what the header looks like. Very nice. You can see now the logo as aligned as to where we want it to be. You can see the size of the logo, and we have also our bottom border. It's this gray color over here is giving it a smooth transition of our header. So our next move is we're going to have our right side of the header. So we're going to first create our right side of the header, and the right side of the header is going to contain let us first create our div right header. So our right side of the header is going to be header right, whichever way you want to put it, but I'll do header right. So our header right should have items, and the items should have their own class. So they're going to have items class. Then inside our class, we're going to have another we will have another class that is item. So and the first item is the name of our company. What do you want to call our company? We want to call it Johnstones. No, we'll just use the credentials that we have on our image, how you want to design it. So we're going to have John Solutions. Makio, this is a H. This is a H tag, not a div. It's supposed to be in an H tag. So we're going to have come on. We're going to have no. We're going to have, yeah, it's supposed to be a div. So our div should have something. You should have an H tag, and the H tag is going to be we're going to give it a class, but I don't think it's so essential to use the class right there. So we'll have dot no, we'll have h4 tag. Why is it behaving? Anyway, let's just put it manually. We'll have an h4 tag. H4 tag. I think something no. Yes, we'll have this h4 tag. Then the h4 tag should have the name of our company, or even if it's a dashboard that contains many companies, we can have one of the many companies as this name that we conveyed. I think something is wrong. We've not closed this div. We need to close the div. Hopefully it will do away with the error. Apparently I can see we still have an error. I don't know where the error is coming from, but sure we'll. So what is eating up everything here? So so the first thing, I think we're supposed to add another div here. I'm not sure why. I think there's a tag that we lost track of. Let me see if it's going to be a solution. So after we add this div, you can see the error has already disappeared after we have added another. We had left a tag. We had left the closing tag. So this is our first item. Then we'll have another item, and the item should be we'll have another item. So we will have what is that we want? We want item. We want item. So item is going to be our item should be something else. What do we have here? We have a icon. So the first thing that we're going to do is import material UI. We're going to use material UI to style. So the first material UI that we're going to use is we're going to import the package, the material UI packages. So we're going to have material UI. Let us go to the documentation of material UI. What do we need first? We need to install some important packages. The first package that we need to install in our material UI is you can see now we need to import some packages. I'm looking at I just want to go direct to, I don't want to go through documentation, but I need to install the packages. So we look for the best packages that we need. You can see the default installation, one of the command installation of the packages. This is the package that we need. Styling. So we'll import this package in our we'll import the package in our working area. So we've already imported that. What we need now is import this material UI here. So we need the material UI icons as well. It's taking a bit of our time. I think the system is a bit slow, but better late than never. Yeah, so we need to install those two packages, but we can still open another terminal and still install this. I don't know how far it has gone right now. Let us give it some time. No, so as we install them, uh, I'm going to explain to you what I really needed. We needed to, you see, like these icons that we're using, like for instance, this icon, this should be a triangle icon, is a material UI icon, and many other icons that we'll be using, perhaps for our sidebar. The material UI icons, as you can see them, these icons, all these icons, we're going to be importing them from material UI. Then the notification icon as well is going to be imported from material UI. Well, I can see we've imported that one. Let us try import the material UI icon that we need for our icons component. So we need to import that icon. So the first thing that we will do is add to these icons. So we need the icons, but how are we going to get the icons? We need the icons. Let us try and open the icons page and try to see if we will access these icons. So we will look for the material UI icons. That's what we need for this particular moment. So we'll come to, what are you looking for? Icons. Material icons here. So when we go to the material icons, we're going to see what icons we have there. These are the icons, the icons page. So the icon that you're looking for is this particular icon. We're looking for dark mode. We're looking for dark mode outline. Where the dark mode? Dark mode. We have the dark mode. Dark mode icon. This is the icon that we're looking for. So we copy this icon, then we'll import this icon. You can see we've already imported all the necessary packages. We will import the dark mode icon in our second item. That is going to be, we're going to import it as a component, is dark mode. Okay, dark mode icon. Dark mode icon. I don't want this one. I need a dark mode outlined. That outlined. I think I imported the wrong thing. I don't think I want the outlined. We need the outlined. Feel like I'm catching cold. I don't know what's the problem, but I hope I'll be fine. So the icon that I'm talking about is I don't know why my machine is hung. We are so hanged. I don't like it. We import it. So we are going to import dark mode outlined. Dark mode outlined icon. Let us see if we save. What was that? Let us see if we save it, if it's going to run. It's compiling. Let us see if we can import the icon. So we're supposed to import the icon on our navbar, on our header. So you can see we have imported the icon. So that means we've imported the packages nicely. So we need we need to give it a class of icon. We need a class of icon. Yeah, we need the class of icon. Then we'll have I'm still getting then we'll have another div similar. We'll have another div similar to this. So this is a div on its own, and shall have another div. Remember this tag, this one is closing this tag item, this one is closing this one, then this one is closing the all divs. So we'll have another tag that is going to be we will have we'll have another div and we're going to dab it. I'm not sure if I really need all that, but let me first see. Let me see how this one is going to look like. So what we have here is another item. So inside the items, something is kinking. I am not liking. So we can have another. I don't want to put it inside the div, because when we style the div, we will style it as a div inside another div. So we'll have h3 tag that is going to have a class of user. That is the user that we're going to name it user. The user is going to be John Terry. We're going to have another class. I'm sorry, I brought up Football in the middle of all this. So we're going to have item. We're going to have a notification, and the notification is going to be a component. So we will import notification none what notifications none icon notifications. So we will have notifications none icon with a class. Now we need to import that component as well. We need to import the notification. We need to import it, and we'll have it as notifications. So this is the component that this is the icon that you're going to import, and it's a component, yes, and it's a self-closing component. So you're going to have it there with a class name. We are going to have it with a class name of icon. Icon in it. So so the icon should have so this div will have another h6 tag with it. So we're going to give it a class of sum. Then we're going to have what was the sum of it? 60, 60, 59. Okay, so this is our whole nav header. Let us save and see how the right side looks like. Still saving. But now you can see how they have displayed here. We need to style them, and for us to style them, we'll go to our style sheet. Then we're going to style our, remember this is the left side, this is the right side. So header right, we will have at the right in it. So at the right we'll have a display of flex direction, flex direction of road. Then you have justify content, then space between, space evenly in the right. Yeah, then in the right we have another class of items, and the items should have display of flex. Then align items, we'll align the items, all the items should align themselves at the center. Yeah, then we have another div inside this items class. I mean another class there, that is user, and the user will have a color of, we'll give them color of gray, and that is the gray that we will have there. Then we have an independent. Let me see how so far how it looks like. How is it styling? Okay, you see it's coming up, so we need to align all of them. They need to be styled. So these ones, where okay, let me see. We need to style this class of item. It's going to have a display of flex. Then we're going to align items. The items will align at center, margin right. Then we'll have a margin right of 20 pixels. 20 pixels. Position is relative. Yeah, we'll have a relative position. Then inside this item, is it even item or is it items? It's item. Yeah. Inside the item we will have another class, that is the icon. We need to style these icons as well. No, for the naming convention, I think I don't want these ones to be the same. Okay. Icon position is absolute, relative. Position is relative. Yeah. Then inside this icon we have something else. We have another class, that is the sum. And the sum, we're going to have a position. We're going to position it at absolute. Then we will have color. The color is going to be white. Then we will have a background color. The background color, we're going to have a background color of red. No, come on. We'll have a background color of red. So this is the background color that we're going to have for for that number. Then let me see how it looks like so far. Let us see how aligned it is so far. So you can see they're still aligning, which is coming out smoothly. But I think there's a small. I'm not so contented by it, but it's okay. I think I'll thumbs it up how it is coming. So we'll have a top. We'll have a top of over 25. Then we'll have right. Right is going to be 0. So moving from right, it will not. What do you have here? Still. Let me see how this looks like. Something is not so right. You know why? Something is not right because this styling is not responding. So what do I need from this? The H6, which is inside what? No. Is it supposed to be inside or? Still thinking. We need to do something about. So user, then we will have an item, and the item is wrapping up all them. Currently, let me see. This item is supposed to wrap up. This notification, I think I should change, because it's giving it's taking this. Let me see how this now looks like. Okay, not so nice. Whoa, what could be the problem? We have items. Are they all inside? But they're in the items class. Why is it behaving like it's not inside the class? Item. Oh no. Display center 20 pixels relative, yes. Then we have icon. Icon. The class icon will have font size of 20 pixels. You see the icon. Okay, it has come through, but now there's a problem. There's a problem in that item. Align items. Align items center. So this item is inside. Let me see how this is going to. Let me see how this is going to behave in it. Very nice. Very nice. You can see now the we were calling the div inside another div, but we're not styling it on its own. So it's supposed to be on its own, like I can see them. So we have our header in place. So our header is well put. So the next thing that we need is creating our sidebar. So our sidebar should be our next exercise, and that's what we're working on right now. So let us jump direct into our sidebar and create another component. Inside the components folder, we will have sidebar component. So this is a sidebar.jsx for JSX. Sorry, let me see. Yeah, this is our we should have JSX, and then the JSX should have its own style sheet. The sidebar should have its own style sheet. That is going to be sidebar.scss. So this is the style, the style sheet for the sidebar. The first thing that we're going to do is prepare our snippet. RAFCE with the narrow function. Then we're going to import. We're going to import what? Sidebar dot scss. Now we've imported our sidebar, and now the first thing that we need to do first is wrap our whole sidebar with this class of a sidebar class. So this is going to be a sidebar. That is going to be our sidebar. Now we need to style the all. We need to create other. We need to create. We need to create our first div that is going to be wrapped inside our class sidebar class. So it's going to be div that is going to be, we're going to have another div that we're going to call it center, div center. Then we'll have an ordered list. And what should this list so this list should have this list should have the first we should have an ordered list. That is an ordered list wrapping. We're going to wrap our list in an ordered list, and the first link that we're going to have in our list is going to be we're going to have what? We're going to have the logout. This is the logout, if I remember. Yeah, the logout. So the first thing is going to be the logout link. So the first thing here, we're going to have logout icon. No, we're going to import it as a we're going to import it as a component from Material UI. So it's going to be logout logout icon, logout icon, logout icon. We need to import this from our Material UI library. So we're going to import it here, logout icon, and the logout icon will have a class as well, and the class will be class name. We'll have a class name of icons. Okay, so remember our logo should be accompanied by the name of what we're going to be creating there. So this is a span, and the span is logout. The span is the logout. I don't know if you've imported this sidebar. Where are we supposed to import this sidebar? Remember, this sidebar we're supposed to import it in our home page. Yeah, so our home page is where we're supposed to import our dashboard. Our dashboard is where we're supposed the sidebar shall contain this. Then we will have another div on its own. Okay, so we can say this is we can create another div that is going to be, what are we going to name this div? We're going to name it as dashboard. The dashboard, we're going to name it as dashboard, and this div should have the first thing that will come to our to our dashboard page should be our after the navbar we should have a sidebar. So this is where we're going to import the sidebar. This is very fantastic sidebar. So this is the sidebar with the component that we're going to import here. Let us see what is in our sidebar, how they're going to align themselves. Nice, you can see it has already formed here, but we've not styled anything to do with our sidebar. So we'll need to create all these components, all these sidebar links first. Then we will style them. We'll style them according to our preferences. So the first thing is logout. Then we're going to have another link. This link is supposed to be we will have a link. This link will have what is our second item here? We'll have a help button. So we're going to import help. I don't want to take a lot of time in this, so I'm going to import. I think I'll just import all the icons that I need for this particular dashboard. So I'll import these ones. I'll import those ones. I'll import some of these links to make it easy and more to be more precise. I'll just import them. So you can see we have imported some of these important links that we need here. So we have these one. We have login, logout. Sorry. Then we're going to have help. help 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 outlined icon with class name icon. I named this icon different from other. I'll name it different from other because it has a different color, but that is what it is. We'll link another one to system administration. So we'll have this icon, system administrations, person outlined, class name of icon. Then we'll have a span of the same. What are we going to name it? Help out. No. I think help. This one we're going to have a span of help. From the help out, then we will have this person outline. The person outline should be span. We will throw a span there of system administration. So system administration system administration. Yeah, this is what we're going to have there. Then we have another list. The list is it's taking so long to load that it has to drag me behind, but no worries, it's recording, so that's why you can see all this. We're going to have mailbox, mail outlined icon. Then it has this class of it has class icon. Then a span. We will have a span of mailbox. Mailbox. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are not yet finished with you. Come here. We need to add something else here. We have another list. This list is going to contain summaries. It's going to contain a summary. So we will have summarize icon with a class of icon. Remember that for styling. Icon. Then we'll have a span. The icon should be dynamic report. Yeah. Then we'll have another link, and this link will have a component icon of display settings. Display settings icon under the class name of icon, and then we'll have a span. We'll have a span of display. Oh no, display. We'll have a display access. Yeah, display access. Then we're not done with it. We'll have another list of a calendar. So the first thing that you're going to have view is calendar. calendar month icon. Why is it not giving me calendar month icon? Did I not import that? This calendar. I need calendar calendar month icon with a span, with a class name of icon. This is crazy. Yeah, class name icon, then you're going to have a span, and this span is going to give us a calendar. We'll have another list here. This list should have a LAN icon component. So it's LAN icon and the class name icon. Then we'll have a span view network. This is another link. Then we'll have a dashboard link. We'll have another link of we'll have another dashboard link. Import it as a component. Import the icon. So we're going to import dashboard icon with the class name of icon. Then we'll have a span. We'll have a span of dashboard. This is a span of dashboard. Then we'll have another list. This list should have article icon with a span of our documents. Our documents. Then we'll have another list. This list should have settings icon. Settings application icons with a class of icon. Then we'll have a span with settings. We're not yet done. We'll have another link over here. This link is going to have core present icon. Then we'll have a span. This span is going to have third party management. Then we have another link. Then this link should have play arrow in a play arrow class name of icon. Class name of icon. Then we're going to have a span. The span is going to have a form application form application. Yeah, the form application. So I think these are the some of the lists that we will have in our dashboard. So let us see how they. Okay, import logout icon. I think there's a duplicate of logout, so we'll have to do away with this one. Let's see if we have resolved this error. Compiling. What does it bring? Very nice. You can see how our sidebar looks like. Yeah. So we need to style our sidebar first. And for us to style our sidebar, we'll have to style our dashboard first. Our dashboard. And the on the dashboard, what does the dashboard contain? Where is the dashboard? We need to go to the pages. We've not created a style sheet for the dashboard. Dashboard.css. So we need to style this dashboard. Okay. We need to import first. We need to import it. We did not import. We didn't import dashboard. Dashboard.css. Dashboard.css. So we're going to import this dashboard. And the dashboard is going to have no. I don't think this is the most appropriate. Let's see what is in the dashboard. What is it wrapping? The home div is wrapping everything. So yeah, we need to style this div. So display is going to be flex. Yeah, and the flex is going to cover the whole page. So we can say flex, the size is 1. So this means that everything in the dashboard should cover the whole page. Yeah, but now we have no. What was that? Display flex. What was that? Okay. This is what we're styling here. But now I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. Yeah. It's supposed to be dashboard, not home. Okay. Dashboard. Let's see how it's going to look like. Yeah, very nice. You see now. So this whole page is going to be this component now here is a dashboard. Is a dashboard component. So what we need to do, and you can see we have different components inside the dashboard component, and the first component was a sidebar. So what we need to do is style our sidebar inside the dashboard component. So the sidebar, the first thing that we're going to do to our sidebar is wrap everything inside this sidebar div. So the sidebar flex, flex 0.2. So we're styling now our old wrap of our sidebar. So we'll have a border right. Okay, border right of 0.5 pixels. Remember that with a solid uh, mix of these colors, 233 to 13, yeah, 2 to 7. So this is blending of the colors that we're doing here. So yeah, then the sidebar should have a mini height of 100 view height. Then we'll have a background color of white color. Yeah, now let us see how this looks like. Very nice, very nice. You can see now we have this border here on the right of the dashboard. You can see we have this gray color here. Not a bad. We're moving on right. So I think we need to do something here. What is all this? We need to style what is our next div is center. So we need to style this center. We need to style it. We need to style it. What style are we going to give it? We're going to give it a padding left 10 pixels. Yeah. Now what does it look like? Padding left, you see, yeah, that is what I'm talking about now. Then we have inside the center we have another class of an ordered list. That is going to be an ordered list. We need to style this unordered list style with a none to do away with those decimals that we have them. Margin of 0, padding of 0. Let us see how it looks like. Very nice. You see, now we've done away with the styling of the list at the unordered list. Yeah. So what do we have else? What else do we have in our unordered list? What do we have? We have our lists. So let us style our list. Remember, our list is inside. Our list is inside our unordered list. So we'll have a list that is going to display flags, align items. The items should align. That is icon and the span. They should align at the center. We'll have a padding. We'll have a padding of 5 pixels. Then we'll have a cursor of pointer. Then we'll have a margin top. That is a margin from each element. They're going to be in a margin of 10 pixels. And we need to style another thing, the over. When you overthrow it, you're going to have a background color of white, but this white we're going to put it as CE8. Let us see how this 8FF Okay, I think this is enough for now. So we've styled our list. Let us see how they display now, how they align themselves. You can see now they have aligned themselves, so it's coming out very nicely. So the next thing that we're going to do is style our icon. So our icon class that covers all the icon, we're going to have a font. We're going to have a font of 18 pixels. So this is our icon. Then we have another class of icons, and the icons should have a color. Should have a color of orange. Yeah. Then the font size 18 pixels. Yeah. Then there's something else that we have in that div, that is the span. Let us style our span. We're going to give it a font size. The span is going to have a font size of 13 pixels. Font weight. The font weight is going to be 600. Not so heavy, but it's a bit heavy. Color. We're going to have a gray color. Margin left of 10 pixels. 10 pixels. Yeah. So with that, we have styled our we've already styled our span. Let us see now how the sidebar appears like. Ooh, this is very, very, very good looking. Yeah. Let us compare this one to our. You see this one. This is the image that we're building from. We're building this image. You can see. Yeah, you can see all the icons. But I can see it's a few icons. I think a few icons. I don't know what is. Something is not so icons. Icon. What are these? What are these ones? Dynamic reports. Dynamic reports. Mailbox. Why is it not giving me what I want? So I think wait, okay, outline. I didn't put an outline here. Summarize outline. Did you mean I just imported? Did I just summarize? Summarize icon. That's how I did. Okay, but you know what? We'll just leave it there for now. Yeah. So you can see our sidebar is well put. We have our sidebar. When you see the transition, when you over the mouse over it, you can see the transition of the color. So this is wonderful. So the next thing that we need to do is add links to these ones. For instance, when I want to click this one and I want to navigate to another page, I can use the React Router DOM that we installed initially during our first episodes of our series. Now we need to be able to navigate to these pages, and for us to navigate, we are going to use a link. A link is a functionality that is part of React Router DOM. Yeah, you can say it's part of React Router DOM because when you import it, we'll import it from the React Router DOM. If you don't know all about that, you need to do other research on your documentation. So I'm not going to touch on all that. It's up to you now to familiarize yourself with React Router DOM. So we're going to import the link, and how do you import it here? We'll import. So we're going to import link. We import link from React Router DOM. You see, we've imported it from the React Router DOM. So it's a React Router DOM functionality. So it helps us link between pages. So React Router DOM is a very powerful component. So link to you have to be certain where you're taking your links to. You're taking it, for instance, you can see the logout is taking you to the logout page. So when you log out, it should take you to the logout page. McQ, there's something special about the logout. For instance, you see this link. When you try to save, you'll see it will bring something up. You see it has brought this. We can style to do away with this with those styling that have come with the link. So we're going to install style. We're going to text decoration. We're going to give it a none color. We're going to give it a color of gray. This is the color that you're going to give our link. So it is going to it's going to inherit the color of the other components. Yeah, so we need that. And so let's for instance, let us try and okay, we're going to wrap all the links. We're going to wrap all of them with a link. But now each link is going to point to a specific is going to point to a specific it's going to specific route. Okay, so we have link. You close this tag as link. Yeah, then we have this one. You'll have to close it as well. Hey, feels like I'm catching cold. Now what is the error here? I think we have a problem. This is also opening. We need to close this link. We need to close this link. You see this link that we just called in. Why is it? What is this? Something fishy? Okay. Well, let us try and close this link and see how it's going to. What will be nice? You see now when you close the closing tags, you have to close. You have to be very careful with your coding though you're writing your code to avoid any errors. They should scare you. Because they'll fail your system and you don't want that. So link opening tag should have a closing tag. That is the link. Yes, link. Then we're going to wrap all of them. We'll wrap that one as well. Link. We should. Why are we wrapping this at? Okay. Try to call everything inside this and in the link. Then we'll have a link. Why still? What is wrong? What do you mean no closing tag? This thing is so fast in reacting, but when I link it, it's not giving me the feedback is up. Yeah, but no worries. It's our last link. We should close. We should put a closing tag there as well. So we have this closing tag for that link. So all our links are all sorted now. I don't think we have anything left out. Yeah. Yeah. So what I need us to understand is, you see this one. When you take it, it's going to take you to logout. You see the links are working now. Logout. I've not directed any paths, but now the links are working. If you take it, it will take you to the link that you want to be at. Yeah. Dashboard, it will take you to the dashboard link. So all these links, they're going to take you to what specific link, or rather where you really want to be at that time. Yeah. And yeah, so the other thing that we're going to be working on is on our main dashboard now. The main dashboard will contain this component over here. So we have this div here. This one. What would you like to do? This one. You see these ones. These ones. These ones is what this is what is being contained in our next component that we're going to be working on. So let us jump into it and first understand what we really need first right now. So what we need is what are we going to call that? What are we going to call it? We're going to call it home. So it's a component, but we're going to call it home. home.jsx. So let us call the snippet here and create our first component, RAFCE. This is our and the style sheet for that, we're going to have it as home dot css. So we'll import this style sheet here. Import what? Import home dot scss. We've imported that. So this is a style sheet that we're going to style that particular component with. So all this information, I'm not going to type it all down. I think I have this data, so I'm just going to copy it. I'll copy the data to the I'll copy it here. Okay, to save on time, I'll copy it there. So you see we've already created that. So what do you need from there? We need as well to install a few components, but first, the first thing that we need to do is create this we're supposed to create this component first. So how are we going to create this component? The first thing that we're going to do to create this component is wrap everything with the naming convention that we want. Is going to be class name dash so this is going to wrap everything in their home. So we're going to have div with headers. So this div headers is going to we're going to put our h4 tag that is going to have a class of title for the title of our home. So the first thing that we're going to have there, so what I'm talking about is this one here, yeah, not this one, yeah. This is the first thing that I'm talking about here. So we're going to have good afternoon, good afternoon username. We said the static username is going to be John Theo. Good afternoon, John. Yeah. Then we're going to we'll break it with an HR tag. Then we're going to have, after you're breaking it, this is the one I'm talking about here. This one is the one which is going to bring the break. But first we need to import this. We need to import this component here. We need to import component. Let us save and see how this is going to look like. Very nice. You can see now it's coming out very clearly the way we want it to look like. Good afternoon, username. Okay, so the username that you're going to register with is the username that is going to be displaying here when we go dynamic. Okay, when we will be pulling it from the database. This is our homepage. Well, Jesus. Good afternoon. This is this. Forget about my background. I'm so pissed about it anyway, and there's nothing I can do about it. So the HR tag, we're going to have another div here. This div is going to have we're going to have what? We're going to have sort algorithm. We're going to have this sort that is going to contain this div. So the div is going to have an h5 tag, and this h5 tag is going to have a title of what would you like? What would you like to do? Would you like to do? What will you like to do? Yeah. Then we're going to have a selector. So the selector is going to prepare something like this one. You see, what do you like to do? Then we have a selector here. So we're going to prepare this selector, and the selector is going to be select tags, select that is, it's going to have options, and the options that we're going to state here include they include, okay, copy pastes, okay, copy paste again. Okay, now the first activity is going to be activity 1. Then we will have another activity that we're going to name activity 2. Yeah, so these are some of the activities that we're going to have in our selector, and let us see how this looks like. Very nice. You can see it's giving a rich view of it, but we need to style something here. So we need to style this select. What are these styles that we're going to use here for the select? We're going to style it, and we're going to use inline styling. So we're going to call we're going to put padding. We'll put padding of 0.09 rem. Border, we'll give it a border of what should we give it? We will give it a 1 pixel. We'll give it a 1 pixel border. 1 pixel. Solid gray. What is wrong with this? Solid gray. Then border radius. The border radius is going to be 0. We're going to have 0.375. Yeah. Now let us see how this selector looks like after we've used that styling. You see the padding has adjusted. This is recommendable, but we need to style now the whole component. So where are we going to start this? We're going to start from uh, the old wrapper, and the wrapper is dash. So you're going to have a flex of 0.8. Then we'll have a margin left of 10 pixels. Then we'll have something else. What is that? Beneath our dash, we'll have headers. So this div header, headers. Is it header or headers? What is this? Headers. Yes. So we're going to headers. We're going to start this div. We're going to give it a flex appearance of a flex 1. Remember, we want the all we want the all dash to cover all this area, so we're going to give it a flex 1. So all of these they're supposed to be aligning themselves in this particular div. So we're going to give it a flex of 1 to cover the whole area. Okay, let us save and see what I'm trying to tell to you. You see now, this one, it has covered the whole area. Yeah. So the HR break, it has covered the whole area. So what is our next div? Our next div is after headers we have after headers, let me see what is not, why is it not flexing? Cards. First things first. Headers. Remember, the title inside is inside the headers. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at as of now is this sort class. So we're going to start this sort class. This one. This sort class is covering all these. So we're going to sort, and the sort class is inside the headers. So we'll have sort. Sorry. The sort is going to be display of flex. Display of flex. Let me see. Display flex. Why is it giving me this? Why is it giving me? Why is it giving me? Why is it frustrating me with this? But anyway, you see, when you choose an activity, it's very smoothly transiting to that. But the sort justify content space between. Let me see. I'm not promising anything. No. I didn't want it to go to that point. I need justify space. This has been No, I don't want this. I'll just do away with this spacing. I don't want it to suffer from the naming of it. Okay, first I'll come back to that, but let me take you through our next our next flow is going to be, we are supposed to have something here, but first we need to start this. We were supposed to have another breakdown. So I'm going to have what would you like? It was a sort. Okay, so this sort, we're going to have another hr tag here. It's taking forever. Let us see after the hr, how is it? You see now everything has come up as, see this one and this one, they're almost the same. Yeah, uh actually they're the same, they're not they're almost the same, they're the same. So what we need next is to create these cards containing this information. Yeah, and for us to create these cards, we have to have another div here. We have to have another div and name it cards. So inside these cards, we're going to have them in rows. So we'll have another div. We'll have another div and we'll call it row. So this row, we're going to have our first widget. So the first thing that we're going to do is create another component that is going to be a widget. And the widget that we're going to create it using we're going to create the cards using props. And so we're going to, yes, we will be using props. Remember, one of the React component functionality, it supports props, and props for properties, and they are very, very powerful. When you use props, you can easily manipulate different cards information, as I'm about to show you how to go about that. Though it's not, yeah, it's not as easy as it may look. So you need to put a lot of what is required of you. Yeah, but it's not hard. Just practice. You just practice and everything will make sense. Import widget .scss. So we've imported the styling for the widget, but now we need to create the widget. How do you want the widget to look like? Or rather, what do you want the widget to contain? So our widget is going to contain some of these properties. It's going to contain title, lists, then we will have search, then we will have what? Scroll bar, content. Okay, I'll show you how we will go about all that, but first, in a minute, we need to import some of all those from our material UI. So we need to import them. And what are we importing? Yeah, what do we really need here? Okay, our first thing that we're going to do is first create the class name widget. Is our widget, and the widget is going to wrap our whole component. So we're going to have this color as well here. Then inside it we're going to have an h2 tag that is going to have headers. Then inside the headers we're going to have what? Title. And this is the title of every card that we will be forming. So and what is this title? This title is these ones: calendar, events, easy. These ones are supposed to be the title. These ones are going to be our titles. So, and I think we need to create that component with the title. ESX. Oh no. So, how we want our title to look like, I'll just copy it here. But now, we will need to style this one. So we'll have a style sheet for it, and the style sheet should be title.scss. So we're going to import it. And what is we're going to import it, and what we're going to import is what what we're styling here. What are we styling? We're styling only this class. So we're going to put this class here, and we're going to import it. You can see it already. We have imported it actually. So let us head back to the widget and import that particular title component. Import import title. No, from title. Yeah. Oh no, I don't think. I think no. I'm wrong. So wrong. But no worries. I'll so we'll have another div after the title. We'll have another div that is going to be our widget top. Our widget top is going to have our widget body. I don't need all that. So the body is going to have this class of search. Then we're going to have search prop. Then we're going to have another div that is scroll, and the scroll is going to be scroll bar content. The scroll bar content. Then you're going to have scroll bar content. What is that? scroll bar content. Why is it fishy? But anyway, let us see. We're going to have another h5 tag that is going to be to have a class of list. Then the lists, we will use it as a parameter there. So with that in place, I think just a few components that we need to import, and yeah, we need to import a few components here. So what are we importing? This is our widget. We're importing it in our home page. Yeah. So the thing is, we're going to import this component, the widget, import the widget from widget. So we're going to import that particular we're going to import this particular component, and it's going to have a title of calendar. I don't know where I created another component there. I'll do away with it. Events for the next events for the next 20 days, 1 days. Yeah. So we're going to have a scroll bar content as a prop. There is going to be we're going to import this component. It's perfect scroll bar. This one is for perfect scroll bar. Scroll bar. You know what? We need to create this. We need to import this. We need to import this package. React perfect scroll bar. Let me see. React perfect scroll bar npm. We need to import this package to our application. So we'll copy it to our there. So and we will need to import it. Like perfect scroll bar. Widget React perfect scroll bar. So we have imported it, but now I need to save this and see if I have an error. and what might be the cause of any error. Compiling. We're waiting to see what is going to reflect here in our UI. Still loading. Compiling. Let us give it a few minutes and see how the compiling is taking shape. So this is the widget that we need, and calendar event for the next 31 days. Okay, seems like something is good, but now we need to create something here. Calendar events for the first the title. Okay, widget. Okay, with that in mind, let me try something. Scroll back content is going to be that. Then we're going to have a perfect scroll bar. Then we're going to style. Width 100%. With a height of 250. That is a perfect scroll bar. Then we're going to lists. We're going to have a list here of this. We're going to have these lists. You see this particular lists, the cards. Yeah, we're going to have them there. So we're going to have we're going to have it as an ordered list. So how are we going to go about that? How are we going to have them there? We'll call it as an ordered list. As an ordered list. An ordered list with widget item widget item dot map. We map these items item and this one. So we're going to map. Okay, we're going to map through a list, and this list will have let's first give it a class name. Class name of events. Then we're going to have a key to each and every item. So we're going to have item underscore index then what are we going to have here? We're going to display what? The items. So we will have item what was that? Are you still loading? Widget. So we're going to have item. List. Scroll bar perfect. What is wrong? What is wrong? I think we're supposed to have what? A closing tag. Perfect scroll bar. Jeez, scroll bar. Why did you so self-close, my friend? Perfect scroll bar, yeah? Yeah. Then we can have, this is the first widget that we had. Let us create another widget. Those are the cards now. We're going to have title. That is going to be recent company messages. Search. Then we're going to have an input with type of text, text. Then we have what? Placeholder. The placeholder is going to be, we're going to have enter new company, a new company message, yeah, and press enter. Press enter. Then we're going to style that. We're going to style this particular card with a padding. We're going to give it a padding of what? We're going to give it a padding of 10 pixels. 10 pixels. Padding 10 pixels. Now what is this? Surely padding 10 pixels. Width. Then we will have a width of 90%. 20 pixels. Then color, the color is going to be gray. Color is going to be gray. I don't know why we have an error actually. What is this? What is it even calling for, you know? What do you mean expected? Why did you expect that? Padding 10 pixels. Width gray. You know what? Just crazy when you finish crazing. What is this? Surely. Hmm? So we're going to have a list. Hmm. Widget message dot map item. So we're going to have this list. With class name, event, and a key, and a key. And a key. And a key. This key is going to be item. This is going to be index. Then what we really have here? We will have an item. Yeah. Key is going to be will be so another list. This is another unordered list. So we can have another div that is going to have what is going to be wrong. So the div will have this widget with the title of current file events. Then we're going to have this list this list will contain unordered lists. We'll have unordered list that is going to have a widget, events, the map, and then we will have item. Then we will have a list. So this list will have a class name, events, and the key is going to be the key is going to be item underscore my guy. Then we'll have what this item here. Yeah. So I think we're almost there. Then we're going to have another card below that. We are supposed to have another card. The card is going to be the card is going to be widget, title, current file, events, current open application, current open application, and with the lists of these unordered lists. So this is the unordered lists. Then we have widget, widget apps dot map. Then we will have item and key of index. Then we'll have this list. I think I'll just list with the class name, events, with the key, item, with the index. Then we're going to have the item here. Now we're going to have the item props here. Now, oh, that was a lot. Let us now save and see what is going to be our response from here. Okay. Okay. If you want to render a collection of children, use what is that? What is that? What is that about? Now, widget item, widget message, widget event. Kwani, what am I doing? I'm doing that, my you guy. Widget item. Control V. Where is my applications crashing? Objects are not valid as class objects. Objects are not valid as class objects. What does that mean? What are you trying to mean? I need home. I need home. Are you going to crash on me again? Switch it. From widget. I'll import your ladder. Okay. Component. Widget. Is it? Home. Okay. I need home. That's it. That's it. My. Now you see, it's importing, but now the problem is that there's not any problem. But I need to style this. I need to style all this. And how am I going to style them? We're going to style them uh man we're going to style them with where is this starting from? Sort, title, options, cards. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to style the cards. Let's see, cards. So you can see these are the cards. These are the different cards. So the class cards, it's wrapping the all cards. So how do I want the cards to appear? I want the cards to display as flex with a flex wrap. To adjust, it's a wrap with the size of the screen. Justify content space between. Justify content space between. Then we have another class of row. For a single row, they're going to display flex with a flex wrap, which is a wrap. Then justify content with a space between. Width here is going to be 100%. Yeah. Then we will have margin button of 20 pixel, 20 px. Why is it not giving me 20 pixel? Then we will have another div here, that is events. We will have events, that is justify content space between, justify content space between. Color for the events is going to be gray, so we will have a gray color in the events. Then into the event we have a list. So this list is going to be justified space between. Justify space between. Yeah. And outside the events, we're going to have another widget. We're going to style the widget that is going to display as flex, and the flex should be in ratio of 1:0:45% of the total width of our overall width. Let us see now. This is how it's looking like. This is now how it is looking like. Now you see, okay, this is nice. Now you can see now so what we need here is a calendar. This headers recent company, so we need to style this particular, but now this one is not squeezing itself so nicely how I want it to be. So but now you can see there's a uniformity in the all how the dashboard appears. But now you can see individual widget is not styled, so we need to style the widget individually. So how are you going to go about styling the widget? So the first thing that we need to do on our widget is look at the widget class, and we'll give it a top of 80 pixels. Then we'll give a width of 100%. Then we will have a border. Our border is going to be 1 pixel solid. RGB. Our RGB is going to be 230. I think we've already put these colors. We've already tested them. 227 and 227. Yeah, that is our border. Now we're going to have as well flex base. Flex base is of 50%. Then we're going to have a padding of 10 pixel. There are many styles you can style your widget, but we're going to style it this margin of 5 pixels. Yeah, so it's a wrap. We are wrapping up. So let us see how this one is going to appear. So another class that we had is a color class that is going to have a background of RGB, and the RGB is going to have 115, 134, and 173. Those are the properties. And then the width is going to cover a width of 104%. Yeah, I want it to extend. I want it to cover the whole area. But now, because it's larger than that, I want it to extend beyond the size of the widget. So cover, but this one I don't think is going to be effective. It's going to be for it to give exact dimensions, we're going to use important node. Then the margin top, we're going to give it -28 pixels. -28 pixels. Then we're going to have an index to avoid any overlapping of any elements. So we're going to have index of 999. Then we're going to have this header class that is we're going to style headers, or the headers of the widgets. We're going to style them. We're going to give them color. We're going to give them color of white with text align at center. Then we'll have font size of medium. Then we will have a padding. We'll have a padding of 10 pixels. Yeah, that is the padding of the headers. Let us save and see how our widgets look and appear in our home page. You can see well, everything is now styling, coming up very nicely. But now we have something wrong. It's not I need them displaying. They're displaying as if they're displaying in a small screen. So we need to display them when we're displaying in a bigger screen. So when you're displaying them in a bigger screen, to fill all these left spaces here, we're going back to our home page. Sorry, the home page is going to have flex wrap. This somewhere we've wrapped so much, I don't know. Flex wrap. I don't. Let me see how this one is going to appear. when we wrap with ones. Boom, there we go. Now you see, now they have aligned themselves, but we still not having the best view of it. And let me see. Now we do away with this. There's something else maybe perhaps I need to do away with. Justify content, justify between. Let me see. This justifying how it's going to align itself. So you can see there's so many spaces left. I don't want to have many spaces in between them, so I'll need to have a better wrap. I need it to fill the whole area. Yeah, I need it to fill the whole area. But now you can see the difference between how we wrapped it from the first time and how it is looking as per now. So you can solve the difference. And what is this list? First things first. What is there? You know what? I'll wrap it from there. If there's any changes that we can make, I'm sure. I think I'm not even thinking. I'm so exhausted. I'll check on where we are messing, and in our next episode that we're going to be navigating from the registration login to logout. I'll be taking you through maybe any changes that we may need. Thanks for being with me throughout the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to give the thumbs up and a subscription.